I hope all of you have done this exercise 7.5 up to question number 5. Now today we will start from question number 6. In questions, first 5 questions, degree of px, it was less than degree of qx, but now in question number 6, given function is 1 minus x square divided by x into 1 minus 2x. If you see here, this is px, this is qx, degree of px is 2, degree of qx is also 2. So if degree of numerator and denominator both is same, in that case you will divide first. So firstly we will divide these two functions. When you will divide these two functions in this way, this 1 minus x square is divided by this x is multiplied inside, it becomes minus 2x square plus x. Here this 1 minus x square can be written as minus x square plus 1. So when you will divide it, minus x square, here minus 2x square is written, you will multiply it by plus half. It becomes half into minus 2x square minus x square, half into x, it becomes half x, and then you will subtract, sign will be changed, you will get minus half x plus 1. So this minus x square plus 1, it can be written as product of these two plus remainder. So here in the given function, this 1 minus x square, in place of 1 minus x square write down half into minus 2x square plus x plus remainder, means minus half x plus 1. This is divided by, in place of divide write down minus 2x square plus x, here also write down minus 2x square plus x. Now in this part, these terms, quadratic equations cancelled, you will get 1 only here, and integration of 1 with respect to x is x. Now in second part, this is linear equation, this is any quadratic equation. In this case you will use the method which is you have used in first 5 sums. So in first, according to first 5 sums, this linear part minus half x plus 1, this can be written as divided by this quadratic equation is equal to x into 1 minus 2x. You will take a by first linear factor means x plus b by second linear factor 1 minus 2x. Now comparing on both sides, you will find out the value of a and b. After finding the value of a and b, this integration, second part is again break down in 2 parts, where denominator is linear equation, constant terms you can take outside the integration, and after that very easily you can integrate these 2 parts, and taking integration of these 3 parts together plus integration constant c, it gives you integration of this function. So if you have done first 5 questions, then very easily you can integrate this second part. Only this part is extra, because here degree of px is greater than qx, that's why you will divide first, you will get one more part extra, and the second part is just like as first 5 questions. So I hope all of you understood this sum. Now see one more sum of this exercise. Next, question number 7. In question number 7, statement is find the integration of x divided by 1 plus x square into x minus 1. All of you know that this is quadratic equation, and furthermore factorization of this quadratic equation is not possible. In this case degree of px is less than degree of qx, so no need to divide, but factors are not linear. So this function without integration, x by 1 plus x square into x minus 1, it can be written as a by, you can take first linear equation first, otherwise if you are taking this quadratic equation in the denominator, then here in place of a you will take ax plus b, means if denominator is quadratic then it should be linear, means only in place of a you will take ax plus b, plus c divided by this second factor x minus 1. Here this is linear, that's why you will take only c. Now comparing on both sides, you will find out value of constant terms here. When you will simplify it, this you will get x is equals to ax plus b into x minus 1 plus c into 1 plus x square. And when you will compare on coefficients on both sides, then you will get constant term a is equals to minus half. You will simplify it. After that you will get the values of ABC. I am writing direct the values of ABC. B is equals to half and C is equals to half. And by using these three values, this integration x by 1 plus x square into x minus 1 can be written like this. Ax plus b, a is minus half x plus half divided by this 1 plus x square into x minus 1 plus second integration c, in place of c write down half divided by 1 plus x square into x minus 1. Now how you will integrate these two? In integration of this, in first part here minus half x plus half, this is linear and this is cubic polynomial is given to you. But in the after finding the value of a, b, c, this given function can be written like this. In the denominator here 1 plus x square, and in the denominator of c you will take x minus 1. Now integration of this part, this constant term you can take common outside the integration, and all of you know that integration of 1 by x minus 1 is log x minus 1. So in this way you can do integration of this second part. Now see first part. In first part you can use, again you can break this integration in two parts. Minus half you can take common, it becomes x by 1 plus x square plus half 1 by 1 plus x square, and all of you know that integration of 1 by 1 plus x square is tangent inverse x. This half remains as it is, but here you will use the, you can use the method linear equation divided by any quadratic equation is given to you. Means you will make derivative of this first here. Derivative of 1 plus x square is 2x. You can multiply and divide it by 2. Then you can put 1 plus x square is equals to t. It becomes dt. Means you can use integration of 1 by t into dt. And this 2 into 2 it becomes minus 1 by 4. And after that you can use integration and find out integration of this. In the last step, in place of t again put the value of t, which is equals to 1 plus x square. Or otherwise direct you can use, if in the numerator derivative of any function is there, in the denominator function fx is there, then direct you can use the formula of integration, which is equals to log of fx. So now x was given here, so making it derivative of denominator you can multiply and divide it by 2. So in this way you can find out integration of this. Now remaining other sums in question number 8. I am just telling you method, you will try to solve yourself. In question number 8, function is given to you x by x minus 1 whole square into x plus 2. In this case 3 linear factors are there, but one factor is repeated. So in this case you will take given function x by x minus 1 whole square into x plus 2. You will take a by first linear factor x minus 1, now second b by x minus 1 square plus c by third linear factor x plus 2. Listen again, if square is there, if same factor is repeated 2 times, in that case you will take x by x minus 1 plus b by x minus 1 square plus c by third linear factor. After that you will simplify same just like as a previous sum. So this is question number 8. You will try to solve it yourself. Now in question number 9, again degree of px is less than qx, so no need to divide, but in the denominator cubic polynomial is given to you. Firstly you will factorize it, and all of you know very well that how you can do factorization of this. This topic is there in 9th class, So by hit and trial method, firstly you can find out one factor. After that you can divide it by its one factor, you will get quadratic equation, and further for factorization of this quadratic equation you will get other two factors. So after factorization of this cubic polynomial, you will get three factors in this case, and these three factors are x minus 1 whole square into x plus 1. So here also, just like as question number 8, you will take a by x minus 1. The same factor is repeated, so you will take b by x minus 1 whole square, and plus c, third factor is x plus 1. So with c you will take a third factor. So this is question number 9. In 10th question also, one quadratic equation and one linear equation is given. So this quadratic equation x square minus 1 can be written as x minus 1 into x plus 1. So now three linear factors are there. You will take a by first factor, b by second factor, c by third factor. So you will complete this exercise yourself. I am telling you one or two more sums. Now see question number 17. In question number 17, this is very simple, but function is given to you in terms of trigonometric ratios, sine and cos. Cos x divided by 1 minus sine x into 2 minus sine x. In this, firstly you will use, put sine x is equals to t. Now taking derivative on both sides, derivative of sine is cos, so cos x into dx, this is equals to dt. So given function can be written as dt by 1 minus t into 2 minus t. Now it becomes just like as previous sum. So this given function means 1 by 1 minus t into 2 minus t. It can be written as a by first linear factor plus b by second factor, b by 2 minus t. After that you can simplify it, and in the last step, in place of t you can put the value of t, which is equals to sine x. Now see question number 22. This is also little bit different. 20th sum. In 20th sum, statement is 1 by x into x raised to power 4 minus 1. Integration of this. In this sum you will multiply and divide numerator and denominator by x cube, means it becomes x cube. X is already there. When you will multiply it by x cube, it becomes x raised to power 4, then x raised to power 4 minus 1. Here you will use substitution method. You will put x raised to power 4 is equals to t, and derivative of x raised to power 4 is 4x cube into dx, this is equals to dt, or you can say x cube into dx is equals to dt by 4. So here take this 1 by 4 common outside the integration. This x cube into dx can be written as dt. In place of x raised to power 4, write down t. X raised to power 4 minus 1, it can be written as t minus 1. Now two linear factors are there. So 1 by t into t minus 1, it can be written as a by first linear factor plus b by second linear factor. After that you will simplify it just like as a previous sum. So you will complete this exercise yourself. If you face any problem, you can discuss with me. Thank you.